Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. As I continue to work through the ABRSM Grade 6 Music Theory Workbook, my lessons now look at question 1A, exercise 14. In question 1A, we are required to allocate chords to a given melody line, and of course this will always imply a full 4-part harmony, and so we need to be aware of some of the rules of 4-part harmony to successfully complete this exercise. In this particular exercise, we are looking at a traditional German melody in the key of F major, and we have the opportunity to allocate chords to show a partial 6/4 and a cadential 6/4 also. The full lesson can be found on my Patreon channel. If you visit patreon.com/Sharon Bill, you can find the full lesson there, and you can find links to this lesson in the cards and in the description box below. After this short little video, you can see sample examples of this lesson, and this shows you how I explain everything you need to understand step by step, just as if I was sitting right next to you. Everything you need to fully understand this advanced level music theory can be found in my Harmony and Composition textbook. This book is available from Amazon, and you can find links to this in the cards and in the description box also. Enjoy your studies! So our first job as ever is to determine what key we are in. We have a key signature of B flats, so that looks to be F major. There's nothing here, no accidentals to tell us we're in D minor, and we can see we've got a nice sort of tonic note F. We can see that we're weaving between sort of F major chord options. So we are indeed in F major. If you think you're in D minor and you're trying to allocate your chords and they just seem like chords don't fit and we're getting obscure chord options, it will be because you're in the wrong key. So let's just map out our chord choices. You can, of course, keep these in your head. And so here we can see, here's our first degree of the scale, second degree of the scale, third degree of the scale. 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3 again here. We have 3, 2, 1 here. And in actual fact, we have a partial cadential 6/4 here. 8, 7 doesn't go to the 8. It sort of abruptly stops there. So we have lots of opportunity here to just squeeze those top marks. But to begin with, we just need to establish the key, and we need chord 1 of sorts. Now sometimes we would think we'd save chord 1 for the strong first beat of the bar, so we would perhaps sometimes try and choose chord 1B. However, we cannot have 1B here because we have the third of the chord already in our melody, and so we can't also have it in the bass because that would double the third, and so we need to have the root note in the bass. So I always just pencil in the note heads at least, so that I can be aware that I'm not getting consecutive fifths and I'm not doubling a note that I shouldn't be. Chord 4, follow 4 to 5 or 5 to 4, we've got to be very careful because we could be asking for all sorts of consecutive problems. Root position for next door chords, just it implies consecutive straight away. And so if you had 5 to 4, you would get consecutives if they were both in root position. But if we have 4B, we have a D, don't we, in the bass, and so that gets rid of the consecutive octaves. And also, again, it creates nice contrary motion. Not only does contrary motion between the parts create a pleasant musical effect, it also rids us of the problem of consecutives, so that's nicely solved. Sure. Now here's C to C, so that would be an octave. If we'd have put an F here, a root position one, that would have created octave, so we need a 1B here anyway, if we're going to choose chord 1, and I think you would. If you put chord 4, that wouldn't be utterly wrong, but it means you'd have missed a trick. So 1B is 5C1 is the best option there. So that's sorted now. We know when it's in contrary motion and we follow this prescribed progression, it's going to avoid all the problems that we want to avoid.